Hello, everybody. Welcome and prepare yourselves because we're about to take it to the Mikestand. So I think I did see there was at least one other person in here. So welcome. But before we get started, I'm going to wait a few minutes. Hey, Leto. Hello, my friend. Hey there, Leto. Hey, Leto. I saw. Yeah, you did miss yesterday. Um, yeah, I got I saw your comments on my thing. I do appreciate the fact you do go and watch them even when you can't for whatever reason join in the stream. So you then know what the kind of schedule change we made for the next couple of weeks in regards to Thursday and Friday, right? I miss streams. Off days are weird. Yeah. Well, and you work nights too, right? If you work nights, it's kind of understandable too, because I used to actually when I was still working a long time ago. Um, hey, Batgoat, what's up, bros? um, yeah, but anyways, back to what I was saying for Toledo there. Yeah, holidays. Yeah, I when I used to work yep. Yeah, so when I used to work nights, when I was still working, um it's kind of a drag to kind of try to figure it out, sleep schedule and all that. Um so I get it. It's kind of disappointing though because I would love to I get the impression if on some of the open mic nights you'd be the one who'd be interested in coming in. So, like we're gonna have for the next couple weeks here. So yeah, so we got three people in here. So we're gonna wait a few minutes here and just see. And of course, I do appreciate all any likes and shares that you guys give me. So helping get more people in. Also, thanks for stopping by the stream. It's good to talk about random stuff. I haven't stopped by. I did subscribe. Actually, did I? No, I don't think I've had a chance to actually come to one of your streams as of yet. I've been busy with other things, but I did subscribe to you recently. So yeah, that was a fun. Anon was cutting it up. Oh, I guess you were talking to Backgoat more. Thought you were talking to me there, but I did recently subscribe to your channel, so I should get more notifications on when you stream there, Leto. So, oh yeah. So again, we're just gonna wait a few minutes. Just kind of chat it up for a few minutes, see who else shows up, and I'll get started. Hmm. So, anything exciting happened for you guys today? We got a couple more days till it's Christmas Eve, and 3 more days till it's Christmas Day. Back good. I know you're excited because you're gonna get to host your family, right? Gonna get to spend time with your family, your the good little dude. Uh, nah, I met Batgoat. Laugh out loud. He was cool to stop by. We talked about um, dying in dreams and out of body experiences. Laugh out loud. Yeah, well, I subscribed to you. I subscribed to you recently, so I'll probably come by and check out one of your streams at some point. When I have time. Hmm. So, see, we're coming up on 5 minutes here. We'll give it a few more minutes here and chew tobacco. Excuse me a moment, guys. I gotta go off camera for just a sec. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Back to the hands of time. Going back to when. Back to when you were mine. Need gotta go back, baby. Right, I need to buy some soon. Laugh out loud. Yeah. See, coming up on 6 minutes now. Ah, it's that favorite time of the year. Holiday cheer. As the world is believing that mistletoe feeling. It's a favorite time of the year. Gross, don't do it. Yes, but I need saved hub hub. Uh, let's see, six. Uh, yeah, so let's see. I do have 6 stories tonight. Guess I'll set that up. I guess I can set that up now. Uh, under your tongue, you'll barf. Agreed, under the tongue. Oh, looks like Leto's playing the old. Whatever you say, I'm going to do the exact opposite game. Oh boy, that's funny. What? Don't put it under the tongue. Then I'm going to put it under the tongue. Excuse me a moment. Gotta go off camera for a quick sec again. Sorry. Okay, so I figured we're coming up on 8.5 minutes. So I can at least tell you what what we're going to be looking at tonight. Exactly. Pretty much laugh out loud. So here's what's on tap for tonight. Of course, we've got like a couple of comic stories I'll go through, and also like 4 anime stories. Got some news from Zack Snyder. Um, let's see. Let's see. So Zack Snyder. Some. Let's see. What was the other story here? I was gonna look at. I was gonna read as well. Oh, Black Knight as well. Some Inuyasha news. A few things that we're gonna probably go over tonight. Um, among the many different things. Yes, those plexus, with everything he calls them, need its nicotine. Um, Venus plexus, laugh out loud. That's where nitro tabs go when having chest pain. Huh. All right, so about to hit the 10-minute mark then. Excuse me for a quick moment again. All right, then. So we're past the 10-minute mark, so I guess we'll get going here on the stories. We got like six of them tonight here. Um, venturing all the stories, of course, are coming from comics book. Inuyasha news sounds awesome. We're ready, fired up. Okay. Um, so here we go then. So the first thing we're going to look at is this story right here. Zack Snyder wants to write a comic where Jim Lee draws Joker killing Robin. Wonder what's going on in this guy's head. Let's take a look. Zack Snyder recently revealed ambitions to partner with Jim Lee on a comic that tells a post-apocalyptic story focusing on the Joker killing Robin. Of course, this is a theme that has been there in the past. The Joker did very infamously kill um, Jason Todd in the comics, or he supposedly did, but then Jason Todd came back as the Red Hood and Red Robin. So, um, Zack Snyder discussed his possible plans to work with Jim Lee on a comic book where Joker kills Robin as part of the DC Extended Universe. The conversation originally took place on a live stream interview with Chris Wong Swenson and Dave Pena, where Snyder was asked whether his Justice League would tie into other DC manifestations in the future, such as comics. Snyder explained that he has had an ongoing conversations with Jim Lee, chief creative officer and publisher of DC, about building a comic book from some of the scenes and ideas from the movie in order to tell the story of the Joker killing Robin. And again, there is a very famous DC storyline from back in the day where Joker actually did kill one of the Robins. It was Jason Todd. It's called the Killing Joke. Um, I would love to do a comic book, a post-apocalyptic nightmare world. The world has fallen. The ragtag team that's left alive, trying to put it back. Snyder said. Inside of that story, we would also do that story of Joker killing Robin. The Joker is somehow involved in the stealing of the mother box and using it to create the treadmill. Cyborg is going to do the math. This is what we're going to have to do to jump back in time and warn Bruce correctly. A lot of the conflict would be Bruce reliving the death of Robin and what went into that. A little bit of messing around with time. It's usually in most sci-fi stories they'll tell you that it's not always a good thing. Not really the best thing to try to do. This arc would use established scenes from Snyder's Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice in a future where the tyrannical dark side has won. The Flash, Joker, and Batman would be involved in the battle to rectify the past to save the future. Snyder's films are known for dramatic, technicolor violence, making it clear to the audience that there are real stakes behind the often unbelievable circumstances. The fight scenes use um, extensive zooms and slow motion, such as in 300 and Sucker Punch, to emphasize his character's skills and brutality. It is unclear how explicit Snyder plans to be with the death of Robin, considering the idea is still in the early stages. The director added, I don't think anything is going to happen right now, but Jim and I talked about it quite a bit. And talked a lot about maybe doing a book or a comic book down the road to kind of finish this. We haven't locked anything yet. However, from Snyder's comments, it is clear that Robin's death will be a foundational element of the project. Even just the death of Robin in that world would make a nice little one off. Justice League stars Ben Affleck as Batman, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Henry Cavill as Superman, Amy Adams as Lois Lane, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, Ezra Miller as The Flash, Ray Fisher as Cyborg, Jeremy Irons as Alfred Pennyworth, Diane Lane as Martha Kent, um, Sharon Hines as Steppenwolf, Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, and J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon. Interesting that J.K. Simmons is involved in it because J.K. Simmons has been involved in a few other like DC projects as well. Um, I know he was, I think, the voice of General Hardcastle in actually was it Hardcastle or no? It might have actually been General Wade Eiling in Justice League. I know he's one of them, but as Commissioner Gordon, and then Zack Snyder's Justice League will premiere totally on HBO Max in 2021. Let's see what if you guys have said anything this far. Yes, that was a great Batman Beyond movie. Well, but him killing Jason Todd wasn't in Batman Beyond, and even in that, he didn't actually kill Robin. He just planted a piece of his own consciousness. And no, I'm talking about the comic. There was an actual comic book story called The Killing Joke, where Joker did kill one of the Robins. It was, or he supposedly had killed one of the Robins. It was Jason Todd. In Batman, in Batman the animated series and Batman Beyond, um, they actually kind of combined Tim Drake and Jason Todd into one character. Snyder gets it. So, anyway, so I guess we'll move on to the next story here then. Okay, so here we go. Here's the next story for any possible Marvel fans out there. Black Knight, Marvel's next MCU hero, gets his own comic series. Black Knight, star of the upcoming MCU film Eternals, will headline a Marvel comic series titled Black Knight Curse of the Ebony Blade. Marvel Comics announced that writer Simon Spurrier, X Men Legacy, X Force, and artist Sergio Davia, Wonder Woman, will collaborate on a King in Black spinoff featuring Black Knight, star of the upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe, his film Eternals. Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade, is a 5-issue miniseries debuting in March 2021 and will further expand on the mythology behind the cursed hero and introduce his adventures to a new generation of fans. Having enjoyed myself a positively indecent amount while writing King in Black, The Black Knight, I found that I was even more fascinated by the central character, Dane Whitman. Then Dane Whitman. Then I realized um, the central character Dane Whitman. Then I realized the surprising new take on him, which we present in the one shot, opened so many new doors. Dane and his tangled lore are a treasure trove for anyone fascinated by story, mythology, folklore, and psychology, all of which are very much my bag. Not to mention the simple thrill of seeing a not totally well adjusted man flying around on a winged warhorse with one of the world's most devastating magical weapons in his hand, Spurrier said in a statement. Curse of the Ebony Blade, number one of five, written by Simon Spurrier, art by Sergio Davila, um, cover by Ivan Cobello. Let's see. Holding up the legacy of the Black Knight is Dane Whitman, who knows all too well that wielding the magical ebony blade comes at a terrible price and insatiable lust for blood and mayhem that constantly threatens to swallow its owner in darkness. Will that be Dane's fate? Following his epic battle against the King in Black, a reinvigorated Dane it has a greater sense of purpose than ever before. But his sword is the key to a new enemy's evil plan. Um, Only the Black Knight can prevent the coming death and destruction. This conflict, spanning mythical Camelot to modern day New York City, will test Dane like never before and challenge everything he believes about himself, the Ebony Blade, and the entire history of the Black Knight. Don't miss history in the making as the fan favorite Avenger takes his rightful place as a major player in the Marvel universe. I started to see endless opportunities for exploration. I started to see that this character deserves to be a far bigger deal than he is, and my editor, Tom Groneman, agreed. What's emerged is a fascinating, uber dark story which drips with horror and humor in equal measure. Rummaging deep into the often maddeningly confused threads of Canaan surrounding the Black Knight to disentangle, clarify, and twist everything you thought you knew about this hero. Along the way, we're having an old riotous time with Arthurian legend, presenting a vision of Camelot unlike any you've seen before, and throwing a whole helmet full of big Marvel ideas and characters at poor old Dane to see how far he'll go before he breaks. Spurrier concluded with, but that's sort of the point of the character. When you get right down to it, um, the more broken he gets, the stronger he becomes. Avila will make his Marvel Comics debut with Black Knight Curse of the Ebony Blade. Debuting at Marvel is a dream. I've always wanted to be part of the Marvel family, and debuting with the Black Knight miniseries is perfect for me. Not even in my best dreams could I have imagined this opportunity. So I guess there's a typo. I think he meant to say Davila. But here it reads Savila said, I am a big fan of the genre of epic fantasy and Nordic and Arthurian mythology. Um, and of course, Marvel does have a keen sense of Nordic mythology with Thor. Um, I love stories and of swords and adventures mixed with magic, legends, warriors, castles, mysteries, and hidden powers, etc. And this series has everything you could ask of a fan of this genre. Like me, it has also given me the opportunity to draw some classic Marvel characters, which has been my lifelong dream. I am having a great time drawing Simon's scripts. I am enjoying a lot and hope that you do too. Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade #1 goes on sale in March 2021 from Marvel Comics. There's, I guess nothing new as of yet in terms of the comment section there. Okay, still only 3 people, but that's cool. And now we'll go along to some of the anime stories here. Okay, so those were the 4. Gee, um, excuse me a sec while I go off screen for a quick moment here. Someone else just joined us. Sorry, I don't have a comment for that story left. That's okay. Sometimes we win, sometimes you lose. Just the dudes hanging out tonight. Hello, Mike. Hey, Solid. What's up, man? Glad you could join us. Hey, Solid. Hey, Solid. How goes it? And of course, as always, guys, I always appreciate the likes and shares. If you guys can pass those along, see if we can get some more people in here, that'd be appreciated as well. Anyways, as we now move on to the next story here, uh, after one more little break here. Anyways, okay, so back to the story. Well, let's see. Do we have anything new being said here? Probably not. But hey, solid. Okay. Oh, that was really hope Toy Bounty Hunters makes a comeback in 2021. You haven't seen him in a while. Heard he's been busy with some other stuff though. All right. So, anyways, on to our next story here. 5 manga icons you didn't realize apprenticed under other famous creators. From One Piece to Death Note, many big name mangaka, I believe those are manga artists or creators, what have you, Started off as assistants to other big names, including some you might not expect. Hi. The life of a manga artist is incredibly difficult work. Manga artists, or mangaka, are often overworked, sleep deprived, and put under extreme stress to pump out weekly chapters unless they're already established names. The routine of a mangaka is far from ideal, and many have persisting health problems or injuries thanks to their strenuous lifestyles. And I know, I know, Hiro Hay has actually talked about this on the anime side of it. Like a lot of the Japanese anime artists are in kind of the same boat. Um, that's why mangaka usually have assistants to help them. More famous creators will usually have multiple assistants, while smaller names might only have one or a few. Assistants usually don't have a part in storytelling, but help with the details, working on backgrounds, ink, sketches, lettering, and even more, easing the workload for their contributors. Um, though not every single mangaka stepped into the industry this way, many big names started their careers as assistants and then used their connections to help publish their own works. Um, Here are some renowned mangaka who started as assistants and the other renowned creators they worked with. Okay. Peach Girls, Miwa Ueda, under Sailor Moon's Naoko Takuchi. Miwa Ueda is a popular shoujo mangaka who's most known for her beloved series Peach Girl, for which she won the Kodansha Manga Award for Shoujo in 1999. Her other works include Papillon, Angel Wars, and Peach Girl's sequels, Peach Girl Next and Peach Girl Side Story. Uh, just in case you guys don't know what Peach Girl is basically it's a shoujo, about a girl named Momo who they call her Peach Girl because the way her skin is tanned, in contrast to her hair, she they say she kind of looks like a peach in a way. Her skin tone seems to be more peach like. So that's why in it's one of those kind of interesting love quadrangle situations where you know you got two guys who kind of like her, and then there's another girl who likes one of the guys. So it's like kind of all that. So I've seen the anime, so that's how I know about it. She is currently working on the series Even So, My Dear Wife under Kodansha's Be Love magazine. Peach Girl is about a girl with bleach blonde hair and tan skin who gains a reputation for being easy because of her looks. However, she's actually shy and unfairly misjudged. The series is reflective of classic 90s shoujo style with big lips, even bigger eyes, and a healthy heaping dose of drama. But before Ueda's milestone shoujo work, she was an assistant under Naoko Takuchi working on Sailor Moon. The experience probably helped her greatly, considering Sailor Moon is one of the most influential shoujo anime of all time. Okay. So let's see if I have anything to say. I like Peach Girl, very gossip anime. um, the whole story was about stealing boyfriends. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was me too, Mike. I seen it too. Guilty pleasure. Laugh out loud. Uh, Captain Harlock's Leiji Matsumoto under Astro Boy's Osamu Tezuka. Leiji Matsumoto is most known for his work on space operas Space Battleship Yamato, known as Star Blazers outside of Japan, Captain Harlock and Galaxy Express 999. His works are heavily stylized and known for their strong moral anti-war themes and somber atmospheres. Matsumoto also collaborated with Daft Punk, serving as a visual supervisor in Daft Punk's anime musical Interstellar 5555, the story of the secret star system based on their album Discovery. Matsumoto, however, started off as an assistant to the father of anime, in quotes, himself, Osamu Tezuka. Matsumoto apparently saw the 1943 anime The Spider and the Tulip, which was Japan's first musical animation, on the same day and time as him. He cites Tezuka as a strong influence, and the two both ended up as legends with their works on sci fi anime. Area 88's Kaoru Shintani under Captain Harlock's Leiji Matsumoto. Talk about an interesting mangaka family tree right there. Samo Tezuka to Leiji Matsumoto to Kaoru Shintani. Kaoru Shintani is best known for the shonen series Area 88, which is what, and that's kind of an aerial one. Actually, Backgoat, I think you might actually like Area 88 because it's actually about, and it's about aviators. It's about pilots. So you might want to check that one out, which is widely known as one of the most influential aviator comics in manga. Area 88 was one of the earliest manga to be translated to English by Eclipse Comics and Viz Media, along with Mai, the Psychic Girl, and the Legend of Karmui. Shintani is also known for Futari Daka and Cleopatra DC, as well as the Chojo series Young Miss Holmes. Before Area 88, Shintani apprenticed under Leiji Matsumoto, mentioned above, for also working under Osamu Tezuka. Apparently, Shintani would construct plastic models um, for drawing references for the creator. Matsumoto has stated that he has based the character Yadaran of Captain Harlock off Shintani, and some of Shintani's character designs also resemble Matsumoto, showcasing their close relationship and influence on each other. ATC's here. Yeah. Hey everyone, sorry for being late. Lost track of time. Was playing with the youngest. Yeah, I saw your comment on Facebook, ATC, about your youngest thinking my streams are funny. Hey toys, I have the DVD Interstellar 5555. Great freaking animated movie. Hey Bat Goat. Um, oh hey toys. Hey Leto. Hey. I hope we didn't drag from family duties. Woody's here too. It looks like we got 6 people in here now. Yay, 6 people! Laugh out loud, no Leto. And of course, guys, as always, I do appreciate the likes and shares as we can get more people in that way. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, good. Cleopatra Jones, uh, black politician at its finest. I am here late too. Yeah, but you guys are at least here, right? Woody! Hey, Woody, how are you? Oh, yeah, Mike. Today, Crumbion said she was she has cut her affiliation with Kitchener Comic. Whoa, whoa. Now, Mike. Today, Crumbion said she has cut her affiliation with Casey. I hope everything's all right. Something happened between her and Mr. Hop, or is it just one of those things where she might be moving on to something else? Hey, Woody. Oh no, what happened? That's $1 million question right there. She hasn't said anything other than what her tweet stated. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Then probably Saturday, if she streams, we'll see if anything's going on because you know she was doing that with Mr. Hop. So did something happen? Obviously one of the big questions I would have is did something happen between the two of them? Okay, well, thanks for letting us know. Yeah, I guess at this point, the only way, I guess maybe she'll say something more if she streams, or we'll see whatever happens. Anyways, there's not much more we can do with that right now. So let's get back to the story here. One Piece's Eiichiro Oda under Rurouni Kenshin's Nobuhiro Watsuki. Eiichiro Oda is a household name pretty much everyone in the anime world knows. One Piece is undoubtedly one of the most popular series of all time. However, before One Piece, Oda worked as an assistant for several artists, including Shinobu Kaitani's Suizan Police Gang, and Masaya Tokuhiro's Jungle King Tarchan, and Mizu. I wonder if Tarchan is maybe Japanese for Tarzan, considering the title there. And Mizu no Tomodachi Kapaman at the age of 17. His most famous mentor, however, is Nobuhiro Watsuki, the creator of Rurouni Kenshin, um, who he stated who he started working for at 19. During his apprenticeship with Watsuki, Oda published the one-shot series Romance Dawn that featured One Piece beloved protagonist Monkey D. Luffy. Later on, Oda began One Piece in 1997, and One Piece then broke milestones to become the best-selling manga of all time. However, it's also important to note that Watsuki was oh boy was convicted of possessing child pornography. Oda faced severe backlash for interviewing his mentor earlier this year. Watsuki's Rurouni Kenshin is a childhood staple for many and is a jump title that continues to publish and receive content. Nonetheless, his actions are inexcusable and must still be taken into account when reflecting on his impact. Um, hmm. One Punch Man's Yusuke Murata and several others under Death Note's Takeshi Obata. It's quite a bit of a work to get these Japanese names down. Huh? Hope you guys are enjoying my efforts. Let's see. Yusuke Murata is the creator of the beloved American-style football manga I Shield 21. An illustrator for One Punch Man, with writer one of Mob Psycho 100. Murata style is known for its intricate detail and dynamic poses influenced by Capcom games like Street Fighter and action series like Dragon Ball. But another factor that perhaps impacted his style is his assistant work under Death Note artist Takeshi Obata, who also has a semi-realistic style. Obata, along with his partner Tsumugi Oba, um, worked on the series uh, Bakuman, a dramatic tale of a creator duo breaking into the manga industry. Bakuman showcases the trials and tribulations of the industry and doesn't shy away um, from hardships like stress and overwork. One of the main characters, Mashiro, even works as an assistant for a while and eventually hires his own. Many of the characters are awesome manga assistants. Other prominent titles illustrated by Obata are Hikaru no Go, which is an interesting one about Hikaru no Go is basically about a Go player who gets help from a ghost of another Go player, basically. So that's got some supernatural elements to it, and with an emphasis on the game of Go. Um, and Platinum End. With his knowledge of the industry eventually leading him to a to make a manga about manga, it's no surprise that Obata has mentored several big names as well. Some of his other assistants that have published popular series include Katsura Hoshino of D. Greyman, Kentaro Yabuski or Yabuki of Black Cat, and Nobuhiro Watsuki of Ruin. Oh, we got another cross generational gap here. So we got Oba to Watsuki to let's see. We got Obata to Watsuki to Oda. Wow, interesting. And that's it for that story. Okay, where are we on? That that said, I like Kenshin. I like the anime. The anime is pretty good too. I watch the anime. So hey, leaving work. I'll be listening in. Hey, anonymity. Welcome to the stream. Record of Ragnarok will be the next big thing. Hey, anonymity. A 2,000-year-old ghost who was betrayed by a fellow teacher to the emperor. The ghost has trained famous Go players through history. Yeah, because he also possessed the Go board that was involved. Even gentlemen, sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh only with Go. Yeah, some similarities there. Anyways, I'll be right back. And on. Let's see now. So, philosophy in a cereal box religion. Oh, no, no, no. Well, I'm not aware of too many things. Know what I know. Okay, here's the next story we're going to look at. Why Howl's Moving Castle's original director was replaced by Hayato Miyazaki. Yeah, I'd heard about this before. That Hayato was not necessarily the first guy who was involved with. But here we go. Let's take a look at this one. Hayato Miyazaki was not always set to direct Howl's Moving Castle, and the original director has gone on to a widely successful career of his own. A director's gig for a feature film at the iconic Studio Ghibli should be the dream job for any up and coming anime auteur. Um, so why did Mamoru Hosoda end up turning down the chance to helm Howl's Moving Castle? The answer lies with the strict rules and tones that come with working for an acclaimed animation company, and how that may come into conflict with creative vision of a budding director looking to make his own unique mark upon the world. March 1999 was the debut of Mamoru Hosoda, a young director assigned to the short film Digimon Adventure. It was released a day before the Digimon TV show's first episode and would serve as an introduction to the franchise. Though it opened under a similar formula to Pokemon, the film quickly asserted itself as a standalone story filled with realistic characters and great animation. The film was popular enough to prompt the release of another theatrical short, Digimon Adventure Our War Game, which garnered both critical praise and attention of Japan's most beloved animation studio. Ghibli producer Toshio Suzuki approached Hosoda to probe his interest in directing a new feature they thought he may be a good fit for, Howl's Moving Castle, an anime adaptation of the fantasy novel by Diana Wynne Jones. For a director with only a couple of short films and some TV work under his belt, this was a golden opportunity and he swiftly accepted. Within a few months, however, Hosoda would quit the project. The problem was that throughout the production of the film, Hosoda was encouraged to create it the way Hayao Miyazaki would have done so. Okay, that's interesting. So basically, you bring in this young director, but you want him to direct the way another director does. So what ended up happening? Well, let's get the director that we actually want. Ah. In an interview with Polygon, Hosoda confessed that the difference between the film I wanted to do and how they wanted to do it was too great. So I had to get off the project. Throughout all Ghibli films, there is an unmis- unmistakable atmosphere that is as charming as it is uniform, part of which helps Ghibli as a brand is the way in which all the stories seem to have a similar approach to their telling. While this is beneficial for the company, it is undeniably less so for a budding director looking to place his own spin on the stories he tells. Unable to compromise on his creative vision, Hosoda soon vacated the project in search of other projects that would allow him to make moves on his own terms. As risky a move as this might have seemed at the time, Hosoda credits it with allowing him to grow his career into where he is today. In 2006, Mamoru Hosoda released the coming of age film The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. I thought I recognized this picture right here. I've seen this movie as well. I saw House Moving Yes, and I saw this one too. This is actually a pretty cool film. Girl Leapt Through Time. Um, a film which received enough acclaim to prompt critics into calling him the next Miyazaki. He's since written and directed movies such as Wolf Children and Mirai, the latter being nominated for Best Animated Feature at the 2019 Academy Awards. Interesting note there. Wow, we got 7 people in here now. Yay, 7 people. You guys went on a bit of a conversation tear here. Gonna get caught up to what's going on here. You guys really went on a conversation tear. See, Batgoat got some stuff called Sour Power today. Okay. Also, thanks Anonymity for stopping by the stream, taking random stuff, talking random stuff. Oh, nice. I miss nice sour. I really miss Colorado weed. It's been over a year. No problem, Leto. Got into a raid matchup towards the end and then lost. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. We're already up over an hour mark here. Let's see. Needs to be legal in Texas, and maybe I'll try some. My dude gets it shipped in the mail from Cali and somewhere else. I don't trust the USPS. Also looks like we're getting 2,000 soon, boys. I'm embarrassed that Minnesota doesn't have it yet. I thought these, rear ends, donkeys, were supposed to be lefty hippies. Embarrassing. Modern left, modern leftist hippies aren't what they were. Ha ha ha. Maybe two left, scared to pass it. Uh, how about loud? Yeah, Cali is the best. That's a duh. It's literally the world's best weed right now. Not really debatable if you believe High Times magazine. Laugh out loud, but California, bleep that. Laugh out loud. I forgot about the magazine. Ha ha ha. Every few years, a buddy um, gets the cannibal. She drives me crazy. Who, who? I saw a short documentary where Miyazaki's son directed a movie and his dad was giving him a rough time. Didn't even like his son's first movie, SMH. Ha ha ha, figures. Lot of ego in those damn hills. Those dying hills. Uh, they were the first people to really make close up pics on Bud, but a cool thing. I tell you something, seeing it up close up of a good purple, makes my mouth water. Now we're over the hour mark already. Yeah, let's see. He was perfectionist. The mom was like, "Well, son, he is Miyazaki, like no one else." Oh, good bud. Always looks so pretty. Yeah, it does. Well, I'm not aware of too many things. I know what I know, don't know what I mean. Philosophy in a cereal box religion and all. Well, anyways, move on to the next story. Now that we're done with that one. Here we go. Here's the next one I was going to do. Onyx Equinox. Crunchyroll to release remaining season 1 episodes all at once. Crunchyroll released a trailer celebrating the remaining 7 episodes of Onyx Equinox Season 1, debuting on the anime streaming platform. I haven't watched it, so I don't know anything. I don't really know anything about this, but some release information. Maybe somebody in here has watched it or seen it or whatever, or maybe not. But, anyways, fans of Onyx Equinox will soon be able to watch the entire series after Christmas. Crunchyroll will release the remainder of season 1 episodes of Onyx Equinox on Saturday, December 26th. Episodes 6 through 12 will officially be released on the streaming platform with dubbing in multiple languages, including Spanish, Brazilian, Portuguese, French, and German. Crunchyroll released a trailer on YouTube celebrating the news, featuring tweets from fans and footage from the first 5 episodes. Created by Sophia Alexander, Onyx Equinox follows an Aztec boy named Izel, who is saved from death by the gods and forced to act as humanity's champion. Izel is joined by his friends, including priestess Zana, uh, Zanastaku and warrior Zianya, um, on a journey across ancient Mesoamerica in order to um, close the 5 gates of the underworld. The series is heavily inspired by Mesoamerica mythology, with the Aztec gods Quetzalcoatl and Texcala Texcalapoca. Let's see, Tezcatlipoca, um, playing a major role. Onyx Equinox is also the first original series to be produced entirely out of Crunchyroll Studios. Alexander also hosts a companion podcast that features several members of the creative staff. Every week, the team discusses the inspirational creative process behind each episode. New episode will premiere every week through February 2021. First 5 episodes of Onyx Equinox is currently available to stream on Crunchyroll. Episodes 6 through 12 will be released Saturday, December 26th. We're gonna need a karaoke stream for Mike. La 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 la. Good idea. Uh, nope. Crunchyroll can't have my money. Not one red cent. Again, it's release information. So I think I just put it out there for those who may or may not be interested. I wish Japan would release its own contents to the West and just cut out the lame middleman. Well, what I'd like to see, I'd still like for them to find a way to dub it. Maybe not go through Funimation or even Bang Zoom. Give the Canadian studios a chance. Ocean and Blue Water, as well as maybe Sentai and or Headline Studios out of New York as well. Give the others a chance to be part of it. Art looks like Avatar: The Airbender, only with Mexican lore. Hope the Latin people don't ruin it. So let's move on to the next story then. That one kind of went pretty quick. We're over the hour mark already, hour and 10 minutes. I think we're making good time because I think that was second to the last story I was going to do, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So we're coming up on the last main story of the night now. This one, Inuyasha Kohaku's Long Road to Redemption. This is the last of the 6 stories I was going to cover for tonight. Let's take a peek at this thing. Once again, the title is Inuyasha Kohaku's Long Road to Redemption. From Naraku's pawn to the leader of the next generation of demon slayers, Kohaku took a long journey to redemption in Inuyasha. In Yashahime, Princess Half Demon, Kohaku is a grown adult and the leader of the demon slayers. However, his strength and maturity only developed through the experiences he had from overcoming his inner demons and dark past. Let's take a look at Kohaku's journey in the original Inuyasha as he went from Naraku's pawn to a demon slaying prodigy, changing his ill-fated destiny. Kohaku is introduced in Inuyasha episode 24. Enter Sango, the demon slayer. As a young and gifted demon slayer, Sango, Kohaku, and their demon slaying comrades must slaughter a spider demon that has been terrorizing Kagawaki's castle. Sango takes down the demon, but she discovers that it's a trap. Kohaku gets possessed by the red spider demon and slaughters his father and comrades. Kohaku injures Sango, but is shot to death by the castle guards' arrows. Naraku resurrects Kohaku by placing a fragment of the Shikon jewel and uses Kohaku as his underling. Naraku erases all of Kohaku's memories to maintain control over him, even manipulating Sango into stealing the Tessaiga in exchange for Kohaku's life. Throughout the series, Naraku uses Kohaku to do his bidding. It causes great suffering for Sango to see her brother commit evil acts, and she wavers on whether or not she should kill him. Naraku manipulates the siblings' relationship. In episode 49, Kohaku's Lost Memory, Kohaku suffers from amnesia and ends up reuniting with Sango. He learns a bit about his past, but their time together is cut short once Kohaku hears Naraku's voice in his head, demanding he kill Kagome. Sango decides to kill Kohaku and then herself, but fortunately Inuyasha prevents Sango from making the horrible mistake by stating that Kohaku didn't kill Kagome. Kagura, Naraku's reincarnation, reveals that Kohaku is under Naraku's control because he wishes to forget the memory of killing his father and comrades, proving Kohaku feels guilty about his actions. Naraku may manipulate the siblings' emotional well being, but Sango continues to believe she can save her brother. Sango and Kohaku's familial bond is so strong that Naraku couldn't completely control Kohaku's mind. Kohaku was still able to recognize Sango because Naraku couldn't erase all of his memories. In episode 163, Kohaku, Sango, and Kirara, the secret flower garden, Kohaku tells Kirara that he regained his memories after he slaughtered villagers to protect the infant, one of Naraku's reincarnations. This incident triggered his memories about the time he killed his father and fellow demon slayer comrades. Even though he regained his memories, Kohaku tells Kirara that he is unable to return to Sango because he doesn't have the courage to face her. No longer Naraku's puppet and taking responsibility for past mistakes, he decides to avenge his family and his name by killing Naraku. See if you guys are following along or saying anything. Anything new? No, it doesn't look like it. Still got 7 people in here. Great. Great. Here we go. Continuing on with the story here. Naraku forced Kohaku to commit many heinous acts, from killing innocent civilians to releasing a plague of demon rats to kidnapping Rin. Yet, even though Kohaku committed such actions, Sango continues to help him find salvation. In the final act, Sango learns that Kohaku is free from Naraku's control, but he isn't ready to confront her yet. To seek redemption for his sins, he travels with Kikyo till she tells him to leave, so that the shard with within him maintains its purity. In the battle against Magatsuhi, um, Magatsuhi, Kohaku tells Sango and Inuyasha that he desires to live and he's going to forgive himself for all the sins he committed in the past. When Naraku retrieves the Shikon jewel shard from in his neck, Kikyo's light revives Kohaku, allowing him another chance at life. Kohaku um, way in his came a long way in his path to retribution. He felt guilty over the deaths of his father and comrades and had contemplated suicide to end his pain. However, he realizes that he can change his destiny by forgiving himself, taking responsibility for his actions. In Yashahime, Kohaku is the leader of the next generation of demon slayers and oversees the training of Sesshomaru's daughter Setsuna and his nephew Hisui. Hisui, I guess, the son of Tongo and Morocco, I would grant it. Although he doesn't have a prominent role in the series yet, his role as the head of the Slayer shows that he's truly redeemed himself, living a humble lifestyle and dedicating his life to protecting the innocent. And that looks like that's all for that one. So, pretty good story there. It looks like you guys went on another conversation tear there. Let's see what you guys have been saying in the past few minutes here. I'm just listening. Keep reading. I'm remembering the show as you read it. Well, I just finished the article, so so hopefully it what did prove to be a hopefully it did prove to be a very fascinating article for you. I still need to finish the old one. Yeah. So we're at an hour and 19 minutes. We're coming up on an hour and 20 here. So, um, so how's everybody doing tonight? Maybe go a few, maybe take a little break before, maybe we'll have a little chit chat here before I get into history. seeing where everybody's at with everything. Got 7 people here tonight, so that's cool. Okay, so let's see. The old one had closure, which is something you don't normally see. Well, considering most animes are like 12 to, anywhere from like 12 to 13 and 24 to 26. Just eating now. And Popeyes tonight, good stuff. Oh, Popeye's chicken. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish when I eat my spinach. Popeye the Sailor Man. Sounds good. I got half of a blooming onion to eat with my name on it. Laugh out loud. Bye bye. Sounds good. Love that chicken pot pies. I'm fine. I just stuffed myself with pistachio nuts. Oh man, I haven't had one of those in a long time. Oh yeah, that's a good onion. Dude, the drive-through line was out out the driveway and about 6 or 7 cars on the street. Took 20 minutes to get to the window. Other people had the same. So I take it that's really the only. Is that what the only Popeyes in your area or something? Fat goat. Ha ha ha! The convenience of drive-through. Yeah, the irony of the convenience of drive-through. Anyone else happy to see we aren't just getting? Anyone else happy to see we aren't just getting $600? Yeah, and it's bland Minnesota. Our food sucks. So happy, Leto. Yeah. All right. So anyway, so guys, we're now coming up on an hour 25. So I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap things up a bit here. Let's see a couple of things you guys said here. Who Pelosi has to accept what Trump said or face wrath of the people. No, we should get nothing until they take criminal pork out of an emergency stimulus. The funny thing is, I think if this is a budget bill, then I would think that Trump does have an option because I think he's got the line item veto. As president of the United States, he's got the line item veto. He could just couldn't he just simply, eliminate the pork himself by vetoing it? He vetoed. Yeah, well, yeah. Unfortunately, Woody, that might be the case because if they get their way and they get and they do steal the election, you know, it's, there's going to be hell to pay. Raised it to 2000, calling Trump bluff, calling Trump's raised it to 2000, calling Trump's bluff. Gonna use it on blow. He called out the bill for having money sent to foreign countries. Wow, news moves fast. Joking about the blow, laugh out loud. Yeah, all right. All right. So, are you guys ready for this day in each history? Hunter Biden will. Needs it up. History. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to get ready to wrap up here. Just got to review a few things here real quick. 2000, 2004, 1995, and 2005. Okay. So, yeah. I got to go off camera for a quick sec. I'll be right back. Let's see. Yay! Neat me up. I don't think he has a line item veto power. Actually, I think the president does usually, but Pelosi is saying it was all part of the master plan now. Laugh out loud. Anyways, so without no further ado, let's get to this day in each history. Today being Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happened on this day in each history. First off, we venture back to 1995 as Universal Pictures releases Balto. On this day, Balto was released into theaters by Universal Pictures, produced by Amblin Entertainment. Um, in 1995, New York City, an elderly woman, her granddaughter, and the latter Siberian Husky Blaze are walking through. So basically, it's about the adventures of a dog, basically. Um, so Balto was the third and final anime feature produced by Steven Spielberg's UK-based Emblemation studio before it became DreamWorks Animation. Although the film was a major financial disappointment, it was overshadowed by the successes of Pixar animated studios' first film, Toy Story and Jumanji, and received mixed reviews from critics. Its subsequent sales on home video led to led to two direct-to-video sequels, Balto 2: Wolf Quest and Balto 3: Winds of Change. So on this date in 1995, um, Balto would be released into movie theaters. Yeah. Sure, Mike, do it. It's such a good movie. Hey, Pupelosi needs to get a taste of her own medicine. Sure, Mike, do it. Such a good movie. Right now, she's getting a taste of her own ice cream. I remember it, but never saw it. Alto, yes, it gained a cult following with furries. He was a good dog. Wait, I'm thinking of the movie about the dog who brung the medicine to Alaska. Balto never saw. Okay, so anyways, um, moving on to the next piece of niche history. Let's see. On this date, in the year 2000, Raven would win the first of his several WWE Hardcore Championships from Steve Blackman at a house show. On this day, Raven would win the first of, I think it was something like 28 WWE or WWF Hardcore Championships. Let's see here. Championships and accomplishments. Oh, he was a 27-time hardcore champion in the WWF. So on this date in 2000, Raven, aka Scott Levy, aka Scotty Flamingo, aka Scott Body, aka Johnny Polo, would win the first of his 27 WWF Hardcore Championships. Let's see. Okay, no, it was that movie. I'm confused. Steve Blackman was the best. Okay. Not enough credit to that guy for tons of entertainment. Oh, Steve Blackman? Yeah, well, they said that he was kind of more on the plain side in terms of personality. That's why he didn't get beyond the. But Blackman was one of those guys who did fit into the hardcore division. Being a martial artist and weapons expert there, he really took to it like a glove. So, um, anyways, moving on to the next piece of niche. Let's see. This one, if I remember correctly. Okay, so the next piece we had to 2004, 4 years from the previous point, as well as 16 years ago today. On this date in 2004, the Art of Usagi Yojimbo 20th Anniversary Edition hardcover went on sale. Dark Horse produced the hardcover Art of Usagi Yojimbo's 20th Anniversary Edition hardcover went on sale on this date. For $39.95 cover price. It was a 200-page anniversary edition from Dark Horse Comics. Um, so that was that, and then we have one more piece of each here to go through. One last bit of news here. On this date in 2005, the penultimate episode of Asreed's Shuffle anime would 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 premiere on Wow Wow. Um, so on the penultimate episode of Shuffle, The Truth Revealed would premiere on this date in 2005 on Wow Wow. So um, so that's all that happened on this date in each history. Let's see what. Remember him from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All business. All right. So, anyways, all right, guys. Well, I thank you for joining me tonight. Um, Programming reminder for the next couple weeks: Thursday and Friday for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or Christmas night, I guess, and well, when we probably will see. New Year's Eve and New Year's night, we'll have open mic to where I'll open up the studio, let anybody join me. We can come in, talk, and just the only news I'll have up is probably like this day in each history. Um, we'll just hang out on those days. Tomorrow, of course, as normal, do news stories and all that. Whenever I can find. Actually, I already found one I might do. Um, there was some news I saw after I'd already made my decision that apparently Richard Myers has dropped his suit against Mark Wade. I may cover that a little bit tomorrow. Anyways, so with all that being said, let's see. Usagi Yojimbo, I mean, thank you for the stream and have a good one, everyone. I may be in, not sure yet. Right. Thanks, Mike, for the stream. You're welcome. Appreciate you guys. Great stream. Peace, y'all. Um, I'll pass by when I'm driving to work. Wait, what? Yeah, boy. Why? Hails that. I don't know. I didn't look into it. I will probably do that story as I said tomorrow. It'll probably be the lead story. So um anyways, I will talk to you guys tomorrow night. Bye.